What's going on, guys? It is Super Cafe back again, and today we're going to be talking about some more Nintendo news, but this time I actually have a name for this series that I'm going to be doing on this channel. So before, I think maybe in the front or at the end of the video title, it's going to be called the SNNC, and that's going to be the Super Nintendo News Cafe, where I basically update you guys about everything that's going to be Nintendo news related, like I've already been doing, but this time we're actually going to have a name for it, so I don't have to actually keep on plugging in Nintendo news and this and that at the very end, because, you know, that stuff kind of gets annoying over time. But man, it's been a while since I made one of these videos. It kind of feels like Nintendo took a little break for a week or two with, like, you know, dropping little updates here and there. At this time right now, I think there's been enough time to where I can like actually compile a huge list of everything that's been going on in the Nintendo sphere to actually put into a nice condensed video for all of you guys. So nothing's really changing this video. I just wanted to be like, hey, you know what, we have a new name now. It's gonna be the Super Nintendo News Cafe, at least for when I make these videos in particular. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Just grab your snacks, sit back, and let me update you on everything that there is on Nintendo that you probably want to know about. So let's dive on into our first topic. In our first thing, F-Zero X soundtrack is now available on Nintendo Music. So you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be listening to F-Zero X's music. I don't know if it's that good, but when I am at work, sometimes I will just be like, I'm bored. I just want to listen to some Nintendo music, because like I have other streaming apps, but like, oh, I just hate the ads on there. Like I don't have any other streaming services. I don't pay for streaming services. So Nintendo Music is kind of like that good alternative. So hey, F-Zero fans, you're kind of eating because Nintendo keeps on giving you love there, but not in the games. But that's all I really want to say about that. F-Zero X is coming to Nintendo Music, or it's already on Nintendo Music. The Game Awards, sometimes it's super hype, sometimes it's super lame and boring, and sometimes I don't know, there's some weird stuff that's going on. And sometimes we get Smash character reveals, but that doesn't really happen anymore, sadly. But still, the Game Awards nominations for Nintendo has actually came out, and I just wanted to go over the list to see what Nintendo games got nominated for what categories. For the best action/adventure game, we have Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I think that Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom absolutely deserves this spot. This is one of the best adventure games that I've seen in a long time. Ever since we saw the trailer for the gameplay and the platforming and everything like that, you could just tell that there was a lot of thought put into this game. They really wanted, it's kind of like with Princess Peach Showtime. They wanted to give Princess Peach some love. They gave her own game. Now it's Zelda's turn to get her own game. That's super great, by the way. Definitely recommend it if you haven't gotten it yet. And I think it deserves this title. I don't think it's actually gonna win best action/adventure game, but I think it definitely deserves to be up on that list. Next, for best family game, we have Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, and Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. In my opinion, I think for best family game, this has to go to Super Mario Party Jamboree. With the amount of modes and characters and all the other stuff that they just added in general, I think that Super Mario Party deserves best family game. Not even like out of the three selections, of course I think it wins, but just in general of the games that have came out this year for best family game, I'm giving it to Super Mario Party Jamboree. I can't give it to Princess Peach Showtime. That game was kind of a letdown. I'm happy that Princess Peach is getting love. Trust me. I got my little flask here too with a Mountain Dew or whatever. Hold. But still, I do not think that Princess Peach Showtime was that great of a game. I'm happy that she got some new forms for people to make art of. You know, I'm always happy when people are making new art or, you know, showing off her new abilities and stuff like that. I'm happy with that. But in terms of games wise, I don't think Princess Peach Showtime is, you know, I don't think it deserves to be up there. And for best multiplayer game, we have Super Mario Party Jamboree, which makes sense. I don't think it's gonna win that actually. I think it should win best family game. I don't think it should win best multiplayer game. Fair, you know, I'm okay with that. And then for most anticipated game, we have Metroid Prime 4. When it's come to the Game Awards before, like with Splatoon 3 when it won best multiplayer game, there's a lot of hate when it comes to Nintendo. Nintendo, even though it's one of the best selling, it's a top 3 best selling system of all time. We have great games, this and that. People still disrespect Nintendo more so than Xbox and PlayStation, and I don't know why. But Metroid Prime 4, if it does not win most anticipated game, I'm going to riot. I'm going to start a riot, and nobody's gonna stop me. Metroid Prime 4, the hype for this game has been absolutely insane. When they first announced it, hype. People wanted Metroid Prime 4. When they scrapped it, everyone was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible, but at least they're taking their time with it. A delayed game is better than a rushed game. And then when we finally got that trailer in that Nintendo Direct, people absolutely lost their minds. People have been waiting for this game for over a decade. I think it's been like a decade and a half since people have been wanting a new Metroid Prime. It's been so long. So if it does not win this, I don't care what anybody says. Oh, Nintendo, this, you guys think you're the best. No. Metroid Prime 4 better be the most anticipated game. I'm being so serious. I will get so angry if it loses. But don't think that we're done yet with the Game Awards. We actually have one more thing from Pokemon TCG Pocket. And it says here in a tweet, I thought the ping this morning was letting me know that a new pack is ready to be opened. Hashtag Pokemon TCG Pocket has been nominated for the best mobile game at the Game Awards 2024. Thank you everyone for all your support since the launch. Now vote at the Game Awards. And you know what? This game hasn't even been out for a single month yet. I'm pretty sure it hasn't even been a single month yet when this game came out, and it's already being nominated for one of the best mobile games of 2024. I knew when I saw that Pokemon presentation or whatever it's called. When I saw this game was coming out, I was like, this is a fire idea. This is super sick. If they make it free, but the fact that this game is getting nominated for best mobile game of this year, this late on, is absolutely insane. And I think what they did with the mobile game in general, it was great. It gave me more than I even asked for. If it was just me opening up card packs and just giving me a binder of my collection, I would have been happy. But the fact that you can like actually play games with people, they're going to be adding trading soon. I think it's absolutely insane. That's it for my Game Awards news. Wow, Pokemon TCG Pocket is also being nominated for the Game Awards. It's just absolutely insane. In some other news, oh my goodness, this is kind of crazy, but you know what? This is the power that the Nintendo Switch has. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have sold 8.3 million copies, dethroning the original games that came out in Japan, dethroning Red and Green. You know how insane this is? Probably one of the worst Pokemon games ever, in my opinion, is one of the best selling, and I think this is a very bad precedent to be setting for Pokemon, in my opinion, because they're just allowed to get away with low quality games. So it's just like, I'm happy that, you know, Pokemon fans are eating and stuff like that. I'm happy you guys are like getting all this merchandise and big sales or whatever, but I just think that with a game, the way it was delivered, just the way that Pokemon Scarlet was delivered was just unacceptable in my opinion. So I don't know. I mean, best selling Pokemon game of all time, but oof, it's kind of like a sore spot, man. It's just kind of like a sore spot. I don't really know what more to say there. Splatoon 3 actually got an update, and we're actually going to be going through the entire patch notes because I've been playing a lot of Splatoon 3 as of recently. So you know what? If you don't care about Splatoon, skip ahead a little bit because I'm going to be going over these patch notes. It says latest update version 9.2.0 releasing actually today on November 20th. It says here changes to Amiibo enabled a feature that allows players to remember the Grand Festival when not connected to the internet by tapping the following characters, Amiibos, at the Amiibo box in the Plaza. Callie, Marie, Pearl, Marina, Shiver, Fry, and Big Man will all take you to the Grand Festival, which you don't need an internet connection for anymore, which is great because, you know, we all want, sometimes I guess we just want to do it offline. I mean, it doesn't make sense that it needs an internet connection if you can't even like go to the Plaza and then still play Splatoon like normal. So, you know, that's another thing. It says changes to multiplayer. This is where we're actually going to get some balancing changes to weapons. Like they said, all those big updates for Splatoon 3 they're not a thing anymore, but the little updates like balance changes and stuff like that and Splatfest, those are still going. So let's go over some of these. Splattershot, Tentatek, Splattershot, and Hero Replica, Octoshot Replica, and Ordershot Replica increased the speed of shots by approximately 3% and extended the flight distance. Splattershot Pro, Forge Splattershot Pro, reduced the scatter shots while on the ground by approximately 7%. Luna Blaster Neo, Order Replica Blaster, and Replica increased the radius of the damaging explosion area by 6%. L Nozzle Nose and L Nozzle Nose D reduced the amount of ink consumed by approximately 4%. H3 Nozzle Nose and H3 Nozzle Nose D reduced the amount of ink consumed by approximately 8%. GooTuber, Custom GooTuber, reduced the time required to charge by approximately 1/15th of a second. With this change, the time it will deal 100 damage or more is reduced by approximately 1/20th of a second. Dowser Dooley's FF, Custom Dowser Dooley's FF, reduced the time between the edge of a dodge roll and being able to take another action by approximately 1/20th of a second. Undercover Brella, Sora Brella, reduced the time required for broken canopies to recover from approximately 4 seconds to approximately 3.7 seconds. Splatana Wiper and Splatana Wiper Deco reduced the charge time required to do a charge swipe by approximately 1/30th of a second. And then we also have the sub weapons here. It says Auto Bomb, increased the radius of the enemy detection area by approximately 8%. Angle Shooters, initial velocity is approximately 5% faster and flight distance has been extended. Fizzy Bomb, adjusted the way the bounce due to explosion and slightly reduced the distance moved with one explosion. With this change, the area that can be inked with 2 or more explosions would be reduced. The area that can be inked with the drop ink spray when not charged to full power will be expanded. And Torpedo, length of the time required to transform by approximately 1/12th of a second. This change will give enemies more time to shoot down torpedoes, increase the initial velocity when thrown by approximately 3%, and made it possible to throw them farther than before. And then we actually have one for for a special weapon. Change details. Slightly increase the amount of power charged by the player and their allies' booyahs, making it possible to throw the booyah bomb faster than before when players send booyahs. Increase the radius of the explosion area by approximately 5%, and increase the damage dealt to big bubblers by approximately 33%. And then we actually have one for special points, or we have two for special point gauge that get filled up for two weapons. Zinc Mini Splatling before it was 190, and now it is 200. And for Mint Decavitator, it was 200, and it is now 210. And then we have some changes to Salmon Run. It says improve the communication process to reduce the time between players not on the host device touching golden eggs and being unable to use them by approximately 1.5/60th of a second on average. In Tricolor Turf War, made it possible for players on big attacking teams to gauge each other player's positions, but made it so the names of the players on the other attacking team display on the screen. Those players' icons will also display on the turf map. And that seems to be everything for the Splatoon 3 update. Did your weapon get buffed or nerfed? Let me know down in the comments below. Hey Siri, what's 2024 minus 2006? Wii's 18. In other news, the Wii actually just turned 18 years old yesterday, November 19th, 2006. One of the best-selling consoles of all time actually hit our shelves. I mean, man, the Wii was revolutionary, from the motion controls to the gimmicks that it had. I mean, everything about it was great. Smash Brothers Brawl, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Wii's and Mii's. Man, I miss Mii's so much. They kind of just got thrown away to the side, but you know what? It's okay. Happy birthday to the Wii, but we're not done yet, because November 18th, 2012 is the Wii U's birthday. Happy birthday to the Wii U. I know it was 2 days ago. I love my Wii U. I got my Wii U right here. They can never make me hate you. This is probably one of my favorite systems of all time. I just think it's great. From the gimmicks that we have here to the games that got released on it and then got ported over to Switch, and everybody started praising them even though they were on the Wii U first. The Wii U is an absolutely amazing console that deserves all the love, all the hype, literally everything. Happy birthday to the Wii U. You'll forever be with us, even though you're probably always dusty in other people's collections right now, but you're not dusty in mine. I mean, you're a little bit dusty, but you know, I be using you. I be streaming with you sometimes, so you know, can't say anything about me. For another birthday update, oh my gosh, everything's happening. We had the Wii, we had the Wii U, and now we have Super Smash Brothers Wii U that actually released in America first before everywhere else, which is kind of weird because Japan back then always got their games first, but now it looks like over here in America, I don't know. I mean, this is like one of the times where it just released first in America. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Oh my goodness, this sure was a game. I still think this is genuinely, in my opinion, one of the best Smash games ever. I think it's better than 64. Yes, I think it's better than Melee. And yes, I think it's better than Brawl. I think that this is the second best Smash game. I think with every single Smash game, you know, the next game is always better than the other one. And I think that was the case with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. We can fight about it in the comments, all right? I still think that Ultimate is the best game ever, but Smash Bros. For Wii U, I think it's still the second best Smash game. I love gimmicks. I love gimmicks. And everybody in Smash Bros. For Wii U had some stupid gimmick, which is why I love the game very, very much. Happy birthday to Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. That came in America first for some reason. I don't know why they did that. And trust me, this one's gonna be really, really huge. We already got a bunch of memes about this, but last week we actually got a Nintendo Direct, but for Super Nintendo World, which is the theme park at Universal Studios. There's one location in Orlando in the United States. There's one in Japan, and I think there's actually another one in California somewhere. I'm not too sure if that's correct or not. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I've never been there. I'm too broke for any of that stuff, so I really wouldn't know. But you know, we had our lovely man Shigeru Miyamoto. Man, bless his heart, dude. You know, he just turned 72, by the way. Happy birthday, Shigeru Miyamoto. Probably should have had that into, you know, it was his birthday. He turned 72. He's getting old, dude. He's getting super old. He's pushing 80, man, and he's still out here going to theme parks and stuff like that, and going outside and recording Nintendo Directs. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to sit down and rest his old little heart. But you know what? I'm not going to tell that man what to do, because, you know, Miyamoto is a national treasure at this point. And if he isn't a national treasure, he's at least a national treasure in this Nintendo community. But we're not here to talk about Shigeru Miyamoto, even though it is shoutouts, happy birthday. We're here to talk about Universal Studios Donkey Kong Country opens December 2024. Says here it's coming to Universal Studios Japan on December 11th, 2024. And I'm actually going to go through this entire website, or I guess talk about the little headpieces that we have here, about all the stuff that, you know, that they've been showing us. And it actually gives us a promo image of like what the Donkey Kong world looks like compared to like the main Mario area. And it says here, the expansion is located adjacent to the Mario World theme area, with guests entering Donkey Kong Country via a DK warp tube. As seen in the new area map below, the expansive Donkey Kong area is approximately 1 times larger than the entirety of the Mario Bros area of Super Nintendo World. And all of this tells me is that they're going to keep on on going bigger and bigger and bigger, and then Mario's eventually going to be left in the dust. He's going to be like the main hub world, I guess. But oh my gosh, this is absolutely insane what they're doing here. I mean, it just looks like you could just like flip this Donkey Kong area and then just put it on the other side. And that's probably what they're going to do, and then just add another, you know, Nintendo property or IP there, just for people to, you know, go in there and explore. And man, this is absolutely insane. You can tell that Nintendo has big plans just for this theme park alone. I mean, if you just look at this image, look at that. You cannot tell me that that is a perfect spot for a new IP to get their own like theme park, bro. This is hype. And as you can see here, Minecart Madness attraction, there's a minecart kind of like roller coaster thing that is on there. They didn't show us any footage of it actually. I thought Miyamoto was gonna go on there. I was like, please don't put Miyamoto on a roller coaster. That man is going to get terrified. So, but they couldn't even show us any of that anyways, but you know, it's all right. We also have promo images of the main waiting area here with Donkey Kong with some like, it looks like some like tribal art kind of like inspired for Donkey Kong. And you can actually see some Pikmin that are gonna get crushed by a barrel. And then you can see a bunch of decans that are like praising the banana or whatever. And then we get some more promo images of the minecarts and stuff like that. I'll make sure to be putting that up everywhere. And they also have food-wise, Jungle Beat Shakes at Nintendo at Universal. And it says here, the DK Crush Sundae drink, available with tropical banana flavor, is available as a single item or collectible DK barrel mug and a Donkey Kong Country spoon, featuring classic artwork of the character. And then after you have your nice little beverage, you know, you're all like, that was so good, that was so sweet, I probably shouldn't be eating all of that. You can get a DK Wild Hot Dog. After something a little more substantial, check out the DK Wild Hot Dog. Avocado and cheese sauce available at the cart next to the Donkey Kong treehouse with a Kong sign above the door. Then we have some merchandise here. We have a Diddy Kong lanyard. We have a Donkey Kong keychain with, you know, Donkey Kong, his tie, and a barrel. More Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong too as well, getting some merchandise too, which I didn't even think they were gonna do that. But you know what, now that I think about it, they're probably gonna have it for all the main 3 Kongs. I guess you could maybe include Funky Kong. There better be Funky Kong merch. Nintendo, I'm looking at you. You better not. Funky Kong's been getting some love as of recently. You better give him some more, all right? I'm watching you. He got added to Mario Kart Deluxe. He's still relevant. You thought you got rid of him back in Mario Kart Wii with everybody while they're still playing that game? No, we are still watching. The new Donkey Kong Country area will greatly expand the play experience established within Super Nintendo World with even higher interactivity. Using power-up bands, guests will be able to participate in interactive mini-games, kind of like how you could already do that in the Mario one, and collect letters K-O-N-N-G, just like in the game to collect Kong. And I'm pretty sure in the games it gives you like maybe a life. I forgot it. It's been a while. And then we have some more promo images and stuff like that. That's actually gonna be the end for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this SNNC of news for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. It's been a while since I made one of these. I cannot wait to upload this. It's been a minute since I made one of these. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to that I covered in this video, or if you're not looking forward to anything else, or maybe something like literally just got announced right now that you are looking forward to. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, don't leave a like. Hopefully I'll earn it someday. This has been your boy Super Cafe, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.